Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming blind playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and in this session we are besieging Talmberg. We gotta get Sir Radzig out, and we gotta get Lady Stephanie out, and whatever villagers are left inside. We tried to go in and rescue them in our last session, and that did not work out so well. So now we have a few tasks to go after. Let's see, starting with D. We gotta get our camp all fixed up. Let's see. What is D? Talk to Sir Divish. Where's Sir Divish? Oh, he's on the far side over there. I mean, since we're in town, is there anything in here for us? Kind of like Scarlets. Once they raise the town, we can't get into the buildings anymore. Alright, nothing in here. Nothing in here. It's the gatehouse. Nothing in the gatehouse. Sure. All right. Nothing else around? Just curious. We can walk all the way up. Ooh, I wonder if this castle is a secret way in, like the monastery was supposed to. Alright. Hop up. How do we get over to Sir Divish? Or, yeah. So it's over there. Or Captain Bernard. A little bit confused. All right. Talk to Captain Bernard. Talk to Sir Divish. Talk to the quartermaster. Alright. Talk to the quartermaster. Where's the quartermaster? There we go.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. How are we for
Do
ale?
we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone, and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods, either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
Okay.
God be with you.
We got some tasks from you. Captain Bernard doesn't want to talk. Okay, it's too early. Fine. Do you wake up at 8?
Greetings.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember.
Unless they run
They
away.
forget. Do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Okay. How are you
How
doing?
goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse. See you later.
Alright. So we got some tasks from you. Oh, okay, our tasks are multiplying. Herbalist. C. G. Meat. Sir Divish. Herbalist. Back in Lechenko. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah. North.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't solve one problem. Are we heading the right direction? Yes, this takes us to the logging camp, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Wrong way. Completely wrong way. Camp north. Okay. Back to Talmberg. Right before Talmberg. Take a left. Head uphill. North Road. Let's build the best siege we can. So we can get back Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzik. He's touchy.
Yeah.
Okay, uphill. North Running Road.
Yeah.
This is the logging camp. And the herbalist. Here we go.
God's blessings.
The troops are falling asleep on guard duty. Do you have anything to help?
There's a recipe I know. I could brew up enough for 2 or 3 men with what I have here.
No, I need enough for a whole bloody encampment. Actually, for 3 camps.
That much? It would take me a week just to pick the herbs for it. Unless you were to do a bit of the legwork yourself.
Seems only reasonable, since I'm the one who wants it. What do you need?
1 handful of valerian and 2 of mint, but make sure it's fresh. And a little wormwood wouldn't hurt. Good luck, then.
Okay. Valerian, mint, wormwood. It's usually mint beside roads. Okay. All right. finding any of the stuff we need here. Valerian and mint. Oh, we can go buy it. Alright. Just nettles. Can we buy it from you?
God be with
Not nearly enough mint. And Valerian. Way more. Okay. Alright, so we know what we need here. Let's get back to camp with some meat. Still showing as stolen. No. Good.
Yeah.
Get at least one thing taken care of right away. Oh, that's the guy's house who gave us the quest to steal the horn from the Huntmaster. That makes sense why we failed that quest. All right.
God be with you.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies.
All right.
And here's something for your trouble. May the Lord watch over you.
Still overburdened. Alright, mount up. Let's go talk to the inn. Valerian and mint.
Yeah.
Mint's somewhat easy to get around Ratai. I don't remember seeing much Valerian there. We could buy some. Okay, the village is intact. That's good. We'll go up and see the Huntmaster first. Nothing else to get rid of.
God save you.
Brought some meat.
I've got you some meat.
And what's that to me? I told you not to drag it over here. Take it straight to the camp, like I said. You're so slow-witted, it's a wonder you managed to hit anything. It's a game, right? You didn't manage to shoot some poor sod in those woods.
Okay, that's funny.
Goodbye.
Alright. Do you have anything we need? Not really. There we go. Alright, let's go buy some ale. Ale, mint, valerian. Where's the innkeeper at? Is he just gone? The town cleaned out? What are you guys doing? Sneaking up on somebody? Who are you sneaking up on? Where are you going? Okay, you're just shooting at the walls there. Interesting. Hmm. bit. I'm looking for ale. Alright. Beer. How much beer do you need? Beer. Got a beer. Yeah, mint valerian. Okay. Yeah, let's head up there. Go on. You know what? We'll go this way. We do need to come back and raid all these houses, though. This is a good chance to find out what's in them all. When we do our second playthrough, might be worth knowing. Alright. I don't know what the horse... Oh, that's probably the horses from the archers. No, the other way. Oh, don't get hung up. Okay. Mint valerian beer.
Yeah.
Come right up. Fresh cabbage, carrots, onions, radishes.
Any chance you have mint or valerian?
God grant you health. How may I help you?
No.
I hope I can be of some...
Mint valerian. Mint. Alright. Nothing. I forget what Valerian looks like. I think it's white. Okay. Beer.
I'm glad to see you.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low on beer and I've no kegs left. Ask again later, or go ask elsewhere.
Okay. Need kegs. In that case, okay, let's see, Mint Valerian. No. Map. Okay, we can ask here about the beer. Woodland Garden. That might have some mint and valerian. Herbalist. All right. Hop on. Fast travel to the inn in the glade. Alright, humans.
Charge! Meidän maratta muuttoon! Mitkin saatte kakatokroon! Saro! Vigyázzatok! Fiú! Vigyázzatok! Mi volt az?
Nope. Who's talking? Traders. So you guys got ambushed. There we go. Helped you out. Your traders are all dead, though. So you guys are not the best guards. They're looting their own guys. Alright, well, let's continue on. Alright. Beer, mint, and valerian. Where is... Ah, there he is. Alright, lean up against your post.
God be with you.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could. There's nothing in it for me.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg towards Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. Oh,
There we go.
they'd always spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't affect anyone in the ships came courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some goodwill out of this at least?
What do you think about Talmberg being attacked?
What do I think? That as long as decent people can live in peace, I can talk my way out of paying taxes. I don't care who my liege lord is.
Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single groschen, and the poor probably go straight to the gallows for it.
It's terrible news, especially for us. We're poor. I hope you'll drive him out of here so fast he'll shit himself, or hang him from the tallest Talmberg tree.
People usually shit themselves when that happens too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure and everything blossoms.
Alright.
God be with you.
Okay, so beer's taken care of. We just gotta tell him. Trade. Nope. Alright. Now, how far are we from the herbalist? Not far. Might as well just ride straight there. Okay, herbalist. And we can go visit the herbalist in Rattaya too. Okay. Valerian and mint. That's what we need. A lot of it. How do we get to you? Alright, here we go.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Yeah, that's our trade.
Take care.
Mint. Valerian. Alright. I suppose you have any extra hanging around, right? Like a garden? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. That's you. Get rid of that. Okay, next one. Back to Rattaya. Talk to the alchemist.
God be with you.
Mint? Okay, good. And Valerian, good. We've sold him a lot. How much do we need? Uh, 32 mint and 12 Valerian. Mint. 32. Do we have anything to sell? Nope. 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 All right. Okay, mint. And Valerian. We've got stolen stuff on us, so we need to get out of town. They haven't shook us down in a while, so maybe that has to do with reputation. Or maybe it has to do with how long it's been since we stole all the books from the bailiff.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the mill. Put our stolen potions away.
Hey.
These ones. There we go. Wash up. Nourishment. Grab some food. All right. Now back up. All right. Yeah, we already got that. Quartermaster about the beer. That's beer. Okay. Might get hit by bandits, but that's fine. We can deal with that. All right.
Show what you're made of.
All right.
Is that the best you can do?
This guy is way more dangerous than you.
You'll get one.
There we go. Those pole arms, they've gotten us a few times. All right. Same guy twice? Might be. All right. Load back up. Might as well ride the Westbury down. Alright, let's take this path though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just miserable, the weather. Alright. Well, at least we got some meat and some beer. Should keep the guys happier. Less grumbling. Head back over towards the... No, we need a bridge, don't we? Is that Captain Robard? Yeah, it is. Sir Hanush. All right. Quartermaster's over here. Wasn't he? Maybe I got that wrong. Kind of turned around. Here's the quartermaster. But everybody's asleep now. Alright. Where is our tent? This is not our tent. Probably sleep there. Thought we had a tent though. All right. Fully rested. And time skip. All right.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. like your own kith and kin. Take care now.
Alright, that part's done.
Yeah.
Now let's go get this potion.
Yeah.
It's still great how pretty this game is. Aside from the rainy, dark days.
God's blessings.
I've gathered up all we need.
Excellent. This will probably do the trick. And do you have the wormwood?
Here it is.
Fine, fine. I'll get started. It's going to take a while. Good luck, then.
Alright. How long would it take? Let's jump 2 hours. No?
God be with you. Wait till the potion's brewed. Three hours? God be with you.
Alright. Eight hours.
Good luck, then.
Alright, we'll just sit here and make it awkward. Is it ready?
Greetings. What do you need? Take care.
Okay, how long is it going to take? But you have an alchemy bench. Is there anything we could be making in the meantime that would help us? All right. It's the full 24 hours.
So, is the concoction ready?
All done. Here, take the keg. I won't be lugging a heavy great thing like that around myself.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, I need a rest.
Yeah. You look very busy for the last day. All right. Head back. This will make sure the guards aren't so sleepy.
Yeah.
All right. C, take the potion back to encampment. And then D, talk to Sir Divish.
God be with you.
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? It stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job, that it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough. But you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes. God be with you.
All right. D. That way. All right. So our boys are fed and awake.
Yeah.
Those are already improvements. They've got their beer so they won't grumble. Okay, so this is the command camp.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps, but the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Uzhitz. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins.
Okay.
God be with you.
Okay, find a priest. Priest and a physician. Master Fafar, and then just ask around camps.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
How are things with you?
Wait now, weren't you on the nighttime raid too? It's a shame we didn't succeed. It could all have been over by now.
I keep saying the same thing to myself, but we can only trust in God's plan.
Aye, and pray for salvation. May the Lord watch over you.
Greetings. What do you need?
Are you wishing you stayed home at Ratai instead of joining in our nighttime venture?
You must be joking. I haven't had so much fun since... actually ever.
Really? Despite being wounded? Actually, you missed the best part. When I was hauling you like a sack of grain to the battlements, dead to the world.
It can't have been that much fun if I fell asleep. But you might have handled me a bit more gently. I'm black and blue all over.
Oh, all right then. Next time I'll just leave you to Istvan's tender mercies.
Nonsense. What would you do without me? Still, thank you for hauling me out of there.
Anything for you, my lord.
Goodbye.
Okay. Talk to you. Talk to you. What about you?
What are you doing here?
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I've a bad feeling about all this.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep running to the outhouse. Or maybe I ate something bad. Jesus. Must you disturb me with such a thing when I'm fast asleep?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried.
How's
Okay.
that?
Well, I couldn't say.
I hope I can be of help to you.
How are things with you?
It's a shit pile and no mistake. A good friend of mine was killed.
Ah.
Sorry to hear it.
I only pray we kill every last one of them bastards. Then maybe I'll have some peace. Good luck to you.
Okay. We're going to talk to you.
How are things with you?
I wish it was all over and done with.
So we all. Let's pray we finish it soon.
I've never been in a siege, but I hear it can last weeks, or even months. Jesus, must you disturb me with such a thing when I'm fast asleep?
You're not asleep. You're asleep. It's our job to ask around to see if anybody needs help.
can't save. How may I help you, good knight?
How are things with you?
How do you think? Shouldn't you be off helping to drive that murderer out of the castle?
Don't worry, that'll come soon enough. I just thought I'd ask around if anyone is in need of anything.
I'm in need of the roof over my head and the peace I deserve. So go and see what you can do about that.
Okay.
Goodbye.
He can't talk. He can't talk. No. No.
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
How are things with you?
They killed my husband. What am I to do without him?
I'm terribly sorry, good wife. May the Lord grant him eternal rest.
God be with you.
All right. We talked to everybody we can here. All right. Keep asking around and talk to Master Fafar, which is probably down over here now.
Yeah.
There we go. It's so serene for there being a siege on. See anybody else to talk to.
My respects to you.
How are things with you?
It's a shit pile and no mistake.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear
Same
it.
thing.
I only pray we kill every...
God be with you.
Rupert.
I must reward you for saving my livelihood. If folk believed the stories, well, I dread to think how it could have ended up.
But the bad stone wasn't even from your
Oh.
quarry.
Still, sometimes words can hurt a man more than a blow from a mace. Here's your reward. You've earned it, lad. God be with you.
That was nice. Turn big rocks into little rocks. All right.
God be with you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried.
Yeah.
How's that?
I couldn't say. Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How are things with you?
Aren't you on the nighttime raid too?
Right.
Aye. Take care now.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things with you?
I wish it was all over and done.
Yeah.
There we all. I've never been in a... Good luck to you.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How are you, my lord?
How do you think? That slimy toad has my blood boiling. If I get my hands on him, I'll rip his black heart out. Only I've been handed the job of guarding the western route, at the quarry. There's not a damn thing happening there.
Well, at least you're out of archery range of the castle.
True, but it's not much consolation. If the men don't get something to do soon, I'll have to put them to work in the quarry. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
How do you think the siege will go, sir?
Better than it has done so far, I hope. First, we lost your lord and father, and then our nighttime assault failed.
I'm sorry we didn't succeed. It would all have been over by now. But at least we got out alive.
If the two of you had been left behind, Istvad would have had another pair of hostages. Oh, let's pray our fortunes improve. But I'm a bit worried about that trebuchet. I don't have much experience with engines of war. Even if we do drive Toth out, there might not be much left of the castle after we've done it.
So, Hanush, do you think Sir Radzig is all right?
Oh, don't worry. He's more used to Toth alive, so he's in no danger for now.
For now?
Radzig's a man who knows how to take care of himself. I'm more concerned about Lady Stephanie. It would be dreadful if anything happened to her.
Oh, okay.
It was a pleasure to talk to you, Sir Hanush.
Likewise, Henry.
I like him. Alright. Okay, we've talked to everybody in camp. It did say optional. Alright, Master Fayfar. Priest and physician. Master Fayfar. Where is he? There. Okay. B. Oh, that's Bernard's horse. Duh. Alright. It's easier just to get over here.
Yeah.
Alright, they're up here somewhere. Ooh. Okay.
God be with you, good sir.
How are things with you?
I'm worried.
Okay.
How's that?
I couldn't say. God be with you.
I'm at your service tonight.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I praise the Dibbish gets the better of them cutthroats. I wouldn't want that foreign bastard lording it over us here.
No. I don't suppose anyone wants a thieving cutthroat for a lord.
later.
Okay, we talked to you two. We'll be back to you. You guys are all sleeping.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things with you?
I thank the Lord I'm still alive and well.
So do I. Others haven't been so fortunate.
See you later.
Okay, nobody else is awake. Nourishment. Grab some beans. Alright. Oh, where'd he go? Hiding from us. No. Talk.
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save
We
my
know that
stay.
name.
Conrad
We know that
Keyser?
name.
Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege in Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarreled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Betlen Castle.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. God be with you.
Rocketeer. Alright, so we got all the quests that I think we're gonna get till we start solving some of these. Okay, so 2 at the monastery and 1 at Uzitz. Alright. Uzitz first.
This won't take long. I'm going to enjoy this.
Ooh.
Way up!
Ooh. Ooh. He broke our shield. Nope. We just didn't have it up for some reason. There we go. Huh. Magdeburg sword. I don't think we've seen one of those yet. Well, we got some money. All right. All right then. Finish up our way to Uzits. Try and get Father Godwin to go back to camp.
Yeah.
Further in. Ooh, and Father Godwin. I talked to him before. Vicar's Guard. Ooh, that's right, there was another quest. Vicar. Are you one guy or two guys? That's Father Godwin. Is there a wash bucket? There we go. Empty.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help you, Henry, but I have other concerns.
What's happening?
I have a delegation here from the Archbishopric in Prague. They claim I have a heretic in my parish, and there's talk of building pyres. I fear if I left matters here unattended, half the villagers would be roasted before I got back.
I see. Sort of.
Go and ask elsewhere. There's bound to be a willing servant of God left around here somewhere.
Can you suggest somewhere?
God be with you.
Alright. Or can we get rid of the...
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Okay.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. See you later.
All right. Got that one there too. So many quests. Is that part of this, or is it separate? Same herb woman. Okay. All right. Take care of this, then come back and see you. I'm starting to understand the terrain a little bit better. It's still taking me a long time to get really comfortable. This is a large map. I'm feeling more comfortable with the terrain. Alright. Let's talk to Gertrude.
Good afternoon.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Well, I don't want to do that one.
be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and
Magic mushrooms.
The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks?
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin? What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world.
Same
I
thing.
don't know.
So all this talk of...
The ointment could make a...
I want to know something else. And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the ointment?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's...
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. God be with you.
Paganism. Alright. Vera, Kuta, and... oh, I forgot the other name. Well, they'll be on the map. go find him. Somewhere over there. You're not Vera. Ah, here we go. Zlata.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
Really? I'd like to know where from. And what concern is it of yours, anyway?
The priest is worried.
The priest? It's nice to find out what telltales you have for neighbors. But believe me, it's none of your business. Or the priest's.
Soft approach.
It could be dangerous. Not just for your soul. That shit is poisonous.
So I'm supposed to believe the herb woman slipped us poison instead of the ointment?
She'd like to know what you plan to do with it and when.
But we already told her. I don't understand why she'd get you involved in it. Why don't you just leave us alone?
Well, I never.
No, we still gotta talk.
I've heard something about a
Really?
The herb woman sent.
Gertrude?
It's not about the money. She's concerned about your health. That ointment can be dangerous, and she wants me to make sure you don't do anything foolish.
She said that? But I can't believe it's all that serious. If she's really worried, tell her to come with us to the crossroads at night. But not a word to anyone else.
Okay. What about the others? Farah?
What in the...
I heard something about a magic ointment that you got from the herb woman.
You heard that where? And what business is it of yours?
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? Haven't we paid her enough?
That's not the point. The ointment's dangerous, and the herb woman doesn't want you getting up to anything foolish.
Thanks for the concern, but we're grown women. We're old enough to make our own choices, and what we do in the woods at night is no one's business but ours.
Okay. There's that one. Where's the other one? You're all the way across the valley. Okay. So meet at the crossroads, follow them into the woods. What's the last one. Not you. Not you. You.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
What? Who told you that? Was someone asking around?
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say? Does she want to add something to the ointment?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. It's quite dangerous stuff. Witchcraft and sorcery never brought any good to anyone.
And praying has. For years I spit down on my knees, but where was God when that pack of humans came and slaughtered all the folk in Scarlets? I was with child. Did you know that? But the horror of it drove the child from my womb lifeless. If charms and spells won't help us, nothing will. We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
Okay, and she won't say any more.
What is it you want here?
So, crossroads, fall to the woods at night. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to be it for this session. We'll save and start up trying to resolve the witches thing with our next session. Start it back over here. All right, we'll back up a little bit, and yeah, we'll start up here with our next session. That's pretty good. We've definitely improved conditions at the siege. In our next session, we will try and get to the point where we can maybe build that trebuchet and actually win the siege. That'd be good. And see what happens after that. Yeah. So, thanks for coming and playing along with me. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. If you are, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.